hard Brexit is economically much superior to soft, argues Professor Patrick Binford, lead author of a report from Economists for Free Trade. He says eliminating tariffs, and by the way, this is coming up from the BBM newsfeed, which is BlackBerry Mobile. By the way, folks, BlackBerry is not a dead company. Pretty much like Atari, they went kind of say they went black hawk maybe. They kind of went into hiding for a while, so to speak, figuratively. They kind of just became a shadow of their company. However, they did that purposefully, so they didn't shut down the whole company. Unlike there's a couple other companies that completely shut down the company, and there's no more. For instance, there's no more Coleco. There is no more Intellivision. I mean, there is no more Mattel as far as video games. So I mean, whatever happened in those companies. They're gone. But Atari never really went away, because there was a company from France who realized that the name was a significant one, and they purchased. And here's the smart thing the company out of France did: they purchased the Atari. They purchased Atari and kept it alive. Lo and behold, they had some bankruptcy. They had some issues, just like all the other companies that held Atari, held the name and held the company. However, with their new CEO, Fred Chenet, they've got themselves out of bankruptcy, and they're actually producing a profit. Is the way I understood the articles that I've read over the course of the short time I've heard about this. Anyway, so we'll get back on with the news from the UK. This is out of my BBM news feed, which is BlackBerry Mobile. Hey, hard Brexit is economically much superior. We read that, so we'll skip over that. Other economists say cutting barriers sets off a race to the bottom. Economist Dr. Monique Ebel from the National Institute of Social and Economic Research says Professor Minford ignores decades of evidence on how trade actually works. I don't think so. Number one, many of these folks who don't want to see Brexit happen in the UK, they're just like the folks who don't want to see President Trump succeed in the USA. They are the ones causing the riots. They are the ones committing riots. They are the ones committing the heinous acts of murder. In most cases. Every now and then, I can agree that there might be somebody from the right who's just crazy enough. But I mean, this is where the bulls gotta stop, patriots. This is where the bulls gotta stop. You guys elect President Trump to do a job. We did too. I did too. Therefore, we've got to be sane about our actions. There's many ways we can do this non-violently, and we can fight these these lunatic jackasses. So we're gonna move right on into another. We'll see what we got on our friend President Trump. How's that sound? And again, folks, thank you for joining me. You're watching Good Morning USA with Mr. Nick, your host. Give me just one moment here. I'm trying to do this kind of a. I almost didn't do it because, being the only one doing this, I got up kind of late and I wasn't sure. Yeah, but let's see what we can go to here. Okay, so I think we're going to try an article here from Breitbart News. Oh, I got it. For some reason it came up Yahoo. I don't want Yahoo. You guys don't want Yahoo News, do you? Why would it do that? It just took me to Yahoo for some reason. Hold on. Come on. Excuse me. Yeah, forgive me, my friends. I'm trying to find an article that is not so, anti-Trump. One that's kind of right in the middle somewhere. And of course they got Breitbart News buried way at the bottom of the results, search results. Stupid libertards. Okay. Breitbart News, from Breitbart News. Source, McMaster fails to brief Trump before that's too bad error. Okay. Give us just a moment. Grab yourself a swig of coffee there. And I apologize, this is taking a little longer than I thought it would. Thank you for joining me. I'm Mr. Nick, your host for Good Morning USA. Now Breitbart wants me to get updates. I don't want updates. I just want to get to the article here. A source with direct knowledge of these matters tells Breitbart News, what did we miss? Source McMaster fails to brief Trump before that's too bad error. Something or other, I don't know what's going on. This is by Matthew Royal, August 20, 2017, Washington, D.C. A source with direct knowledge of these matters tells Breitbart News that the senior staff at the White House, including National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster, did not brief President Donald Trump on the collision the Navy destroyer USS John McCain had with an oil. The Navy destroyer USS John McCain had with an oil tanker near Singapore before he originally seemingly dismissed the incident, saying, "That's too bad." Trump later, after receiving more information on it, tweeted that he hopes for the best for the lost sailors. The collision left 10 sailors missing and another 5 injured. "That's too bad," Trump said when responding to shouted press questions, or shouted, yeah. And what's up with the press shouting questions out? Can't they raise their hands? Are they that much, like preschoolers that they have to shout? I know preschoolers who behave better than those adult press corps. Especially Andrew Cuomo. Or, no. I think he's the governor, the other Cuomo. The goofball that keeps trying to shove crap down President Trump's throat. Anyway, so many took the comment to be disrespectful and something that critics would not let previous presidents get away with. Well, I think they're kind of full of shit. They've been pushing this shit down trying to push this shit down President Trump's throat for too long now. And American patriots said it's time for us to rise up. rise up, fight. We can fight non-violently, but we must fight. We must fight the insaneness of the Liberal Party today. And just as a side note here, I have a sister who is a very strong liberal, but yet is disgusted by what's going on by some in the Democratic Party, or with many in the Democratic Party. She's disgusted about it, and she's very staunch liberal. But she only goes so far as, and honestly, she even very much dislikes Donald J. Trump, but doesn't wish him death. Does not wish him death. And no one should. Nobody should. While I truly believe we need to prosecute many in the government, in the United States government, because they're guilty of treason. We know they are. The simple statement, if you're asking for somebody, a president, United States president, to be assassinated, then you're asking for all the investigations you can get from the Secret Service if you continue down that road. That is a very evil and heinous road to be on. And just because Donald J. Trump isn't the so-called politician, he's not polished either. But he's a man. He's one man, and he's here for a purpose for the next 4 years. Get used to it, you liberals. Get used to it. It is what it is. You can't stop it. If you try, you just may see many, many conservatives rise up and handle you in some way, some fashion. Okay, so this is from Andrea Chalupa. That's too bad. It's an insult to every American serving to the armed forces and their families. Hashtag Trump resign. Twitter.com, Andrea Chalupa. Alright, folks, go hit her on Twitter and go tweet her. Tweet that twat. Did I say that? Yes. Go ahead and tweet her and let's show her she's wrong. President Trump wasn't trying to insult anybody. We all know that. American patriots, you know that. And just as, by the way, another side note, for quite a while, I was not on board with the Trump agenda while he was candidate Trump. But I started seeing into the other candidates, and I'm thinking, man, these guys kind of have the same message as the old politicians, the old Republicans. Donald Trump is the only one who seems to have a new message, something that could resonate with me. And so, right toward the very end, I completely switched my affiliations. Thought about donating to other candidates, but I'm quite certain that Donald J. Trump was the first one I've ever donated to. And of course now the Republican Party wants me to donate to them, but I will not donate to the Republican Party. I will only donate if I see Donald J. Trump's name in it. And it comes directly from Donald J. Trump. I will only donate. Folks, if you get those emails the same as I do, make sure that if you donate, only donate to Donald Trump's agenda. If you get one from Donald J. Trump, go ahead and donate. If it's from the Republican Party, we need to stop donating to them, and hopefully we can get them to change. We need no more establishment Republicans. We need no more establishment liberal idiots. President Donald J. Trump is president. He is president, mine and yours. Whether you like it or not, liberals, get used to it. Okay, but anyway, Andrea Chalupa, she's crying because he was too insensitive to those in the Army. Folks, I have many, many, many siblings who are in the armed services, who are in the United States military. And I damn well love how they serve their country. I absolutely love how they serve their country. And I am very much in favor of supporting our military. Very much in favor of it. And yeah, we know that under old bastard, back, little ways ago, he let the military degrade. He let their equipment degrade. He didn't want our military to be successful. This is why a lot of people believe that our jets aren't fully capable of taking care of people. However, I believe that somewhere along the line the military got, they got their barbarians back and decided, look, no, this is wrong. We're gonna get some new equipment here. Donald J. Trump stepped up though, and you can darn well bet he's replenishing that military's hardware. Whatever needs to be replenished. So, anyways, go ahead and retweet Andrea Chalupa and let her know what a nutcase she is, okay? And then Matt Fuller, 5 U.S. sailors injured, 10 missing. Trump, that's too bad. If that were Obama's reaction, Fox News would scandalize it for a month. No, they wouldn't. Not even Fox News would go there. Obama is an evil little bastard. Here's why. We all know Obama has created a shadow government, and he's been working on this for years. We all know that. And Matt Fuller from 5 U.S. sailors injured, 10 missing. Trump, that's too bad. If that were Obama's... Yeah, we read that, didn't we? Okay, Matt Fuller, just thinking about that, that's too bad. A bit more. It obviously says a lot about Trump as a person, but it also made a massive staffing failure. Okay. Are these people weird? Go ahead and retweet that little jackass and let him know what's really going on. President Trump is not an insensitive person. They're trying to get you and I to switch. American patriots, do not fall for the liberal garbage. Do not fall for it. Half easy to imagine. This is one's from James Fellows. Half easy to imagine Trump did not know full news when... There we go. I think we got some positive comments here. Let's read this guy from James Fellows. Or Fellows. Half easy to imagine Trump did not know full news when said too bad. So, quote, less revealing about him than some other episodes. But... Okay, and you can find the rest of that at twitter.com, MEPF Fuller /stat, /MEFP, MPF, MEPF /Fuller /stat. Okay, go ahead and tweet James Fellows, let him know if he stands with Trump that you stand with him. James Fellows, here's another one at James Fellows, too very hard to imagine that other White House staff would not have filed in president details significance before he talk to reporters. Again, my belief on this, McMaster didn't talk to him because he wanted President Trump to fail at something. You do not brief your boss. And McMaster, President Trump is your boss. Folks, get on there, get on Twitter, get on whatever you can. Let's get our friend President Trump, let's have his back here, okay? Go ahead and tweet James Fellows and let him know that if he's in support of President Trump, you have his back as well. We've got to stand together, American patriots. We've got to stand together. Rise up. Maggie Habeman. Is POTUS getting his info from the Navy press releases? That's kind of vague. Anyway. Brian Stetler, that's too bad it's getting a lot of pickup tonight. So, I looked at the timeline. As Maggie said, it's possible Trump hadn't been briefed. Brian Stetler, hashtag at W7VOA, filled me in. He shouted Q to Trump at 8:34 ET. Collision sounded bad at the time, but the Navy didn't announce 10 missing till 9:02. So, anyways, I think we're gonna leave that at that. As I've got to upload this yet. We'll be uploaded here shortly. Keep in mind, folks, I'm the only one doing this, and we'll do. I'm gonna skip the weather for today, but we'll do a little weather tomorrow. Hopefully, I can start getting up a little earlier. Having some trouble with the body lately, getting real tired. But anyway, I want you guys to all have a great, blessed day. Be careful. Total eclipse in some areas. We'll probably get the full brunt, the full viewing. Other places, like if you live in northern Michigan, like as I do, we're probably going to get maybe half. It looks to be pretty cloudy here where I'm at. So we might not get much of it at all. We might miss out on something unique again, once again. I wouldn't mind having it. I wouldn't mind seeing it, at least a good portion of it. And again, make sure you have your solar eclipse glasses out there, okay? Do not look directly at the sun. Do not look at it for a long time. Make sure you have your safety glasses. Those ones for the solar eclipse viewing. Make sure you have those on, okay? Alright, my friends, this is Mr. Nick with Good Morning USA. Thank you so much for joining me. And you guys have a great day. God bless. Mr. Nick, I'm out.